Whoa, I'm so white. Holy fuck. Okay. So, me and my friend, we went to watch a little old movie called Godzilla X Kong. And it was so shit. We enjoyed it thoroughly because of how shit it was. But I can't help but think, fuck, I'm disappointed. Because with the Monsterverse, it started with Godzilla in 2014. It has since become, like, slowly and surely become more goofy, more over-exaggerated. And this is not just Monsterverse. This happens to a lot of franchises. It's happened with Fast and Furious. The first, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 were like, they're over the top, but they're not, they're up here now. Before they were like down here. Like nowadays, you got Hobbs and Shaw with a fucking villain, with like he's basically a superhero, the villain, if you remember. Like catches cars and like fucking throws them. That doesn't, like, no one wants that. I don't want that. Actually, maybe people do want it, but me, and I feel like a lot of people don't like it. In my opinion, Marvel started this. Now, the video I made before this was a Marvel tier list, and I gave reasons as to why I didn't like the original Avengers. To be honest, I do like that movie. I just hate how it influenced modern movies. When I say that, I mean, like, the dialogue that the characters use, that people use in Star Wars. Star Wars has the same problem. So I don't mind when a movie such as Transformers was already a bit over the top from the beginning, and it continues to be like that way. That's fine. Like, of course you can do that. But if you start off as dark, like DC with Man of Steel, like The Last Hope and Empire Strikes Back with Star Wars, on and on and on, even with especially Godzilla 2014, they were all very dark and gritty movies, and over time they became these fucking goofy movies because Marvel made so much money, whereas, let's just say, DC, Batman v Superman didn't do well, Justice League didn't do well, Wonder Woman was dark and did alright, but they started to copy Marvel, especially with the dialogue. I fucking hate Marvel dialogue. You know what I mean, with the shitty jokes. I'll play some clips because they're absolutely horrendous.
Spider-Man. He has the powers of a spider.
Hence the name.
Gross. Does he look like a spider?
No, more like a man.
Climbs walls, shoots webs.
Yeah, bingo.
Out of his butt?
You think I'm a movie star? Well, I am. But I am also an eternal.
Like that. The point of this video is I don't like how modern movies feel very over the top, very lousy, very goofy. And it's really, really been highlighted by this recent Godzilla X Kong movie, I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna react to a trailer, one of my favorite ever trailers. I'm gonna show you guys why 2014, like why I personally love 2014 more. Fuck, that's so cool. Tell me he's not menacing. He is so fucking cool in that movie. And then, fucking a decade later, he's so shit now. Sure, he's more powerful. He uses his like powers. He's fucking goes Super Saiyan. He's nowhere near as menacing as in this movie. Because in this recent movie, it's fucking goofy as shit. He's fighting like these. He's so bad. And I'll just show you what he looks like in the new movie. Why are you running? Stop! What the hell?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yeah. Can you maybe see why I prefer the dark gritty tone? To be honest, this may be just personal preference. I know a lot of people prefer the jokes, they prefer the lightheartedness, but me, I don't mind the goofiness if they start. Like, for example, Marvel, I don't mind because they did start it. Even though they started off like a little bit dark and gritty with Iron Man, like it was still natural in a way. With DC, it goes from Man of Steel straight to like a Shazam. a lot of the characters are like, oh my days, these two characters, the Discord mod and the guy who smiles in every scene. I hate those two characters. They make the movie, they either insert dialogue as unfunny joke or exposition. That's their whole character. I don't like them. And that adds to the over-the-top goofiness of these movies, because these characters, they're not reacting well to these monsters. Like, they're like, you know, fucking huge monster comes out, and rather than being terrified and running away, they make jokes. Stop making jokes, please. It's not funny. I don't find it funny. Sure, you know what? I respect your opinion if you like this movie. If you like modern movies that are really goofy, that's fine. I don't like it though. And this is just a rant video basically. But I'm sure a lot of people have the same opinion as me. But yeah, like, compare that to the original Godzilla 2014. Bryan Cranston, fucking amazing actor. He is terrified of Godzilla when, this is another spoiler, but yeah, he's terrified of Godzilla when, you know, like, everything falls down. And basically, I don't recall a moment where I felt intimidated or fear by any of the monsters. Now, let's switch this to Star Wars. We all know how good Star Wars is. Maybe not everyone's seen it, but the people who have seen it, the original trilogy, most people like it. The first three, so good. Like, they have jokes in those movies, but they're spaced out. They're not over the top. Like, it's alright, you know? Now, with the Disney ones, oh my god, I'm gonna play this clip because I hate this clip.
Oh, they fly now! They fly now! They fly now!
Stop copying Marvel, please. Like, there's... Do you get what I'm saying? It's Star Wars that does this. Fast and Furious, DC, it's so infuriating. Now, that doesn't mean I don't like over-the-top movies. For example, Transformers, in my opinion, was always a little bit over the top, always, from the beginning, just a little bit goofy. Now, I like Transformers because of how goofy they are. Because they were originally like that, and they stayed consistently like that. Apart from Bumblebee, that's a good movie and that's darker in tone, but otherwise, the franchise is like that. Now, when you compare that with movies that started off dark, such as Star Wars, maybe not dark, but you know what I mean, and then turned to that, I don't like that. I don't like it. They keep doing it. DC keeps doing it. Marvel keeps doing it. Well, Marvel's fine, but DC especially, they're bad with it. Even with like the TV shows, like The Flash, they turn super goofy, man. Why are they doing this? Well, the quick answer is money. Let's be honest. They're trying to copy Marvel. Marvel started it, but I wonder if it's also because of us, the audience. Maybe we're so accustomed to this type of media, like this type of dialogue. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm ranting, but you know what? Yeah, I've been thinking about this, and I think the audience has a lot to do with it, because why would they do this if they don't make money off it? So clearly, the audience prefers these types of goofy movies because they always make more money, which is interesting. Maybe I'm the minority here. Like, maybe people do like these goofy movies. I don't know, man. I've always just preferred, like, this is just me in general. I don't like comedies. I like super uplifting movies, but I just prefer dark and gritty movies with like a meaning in it and all that. That's just me. Maybe it is like the minority of people. I just, so you know what? Movies, I prefer this. Okay, this is how I would like movies to be. Okay, if you're starting a franchise or maintaining one or continuing one, I think it's crucial that you maintain the tone. I think it's good that franchises change a lot. It's just, I don't agree with changing the tone. Okay, for example, Harry Potter. They are very good at having a consistent tone the entire way through. All 8 movies, like, you can tell that it's like the same tone. For example, there's no, like, none of those movies is a comedy. They're all fantasy or adventure. Some of them have elements of like romance, action, all that. but they all have like the same general genres and tone. Well, maybe not. Maybe tone's the wrong word. Fuck. I'm not very smart. It's not tone, is it? Well, you know what I mean. The point is, Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla X Kong in 2024, completely different. Whereas if you compare Harry Potter 1 to Harry Potter 8, I think they're completely different. Now, people could argue that that's a good thing, that things are different. And you know what? That's honestly a fair argument. But for me personally, I like it when a show, when a movie, when a book, whatever it is, I like consistency. I like you can change like the characters, you can change like the time and all that. But I don't know, the tone and genres for me, I've always preferred it to stay the same. So there you go. There's my rant. This is not an hour long, as you can see. I'm gonna go over to my friend's house now, even though it is 9:20. Play some Super Smash Bros. Say this: if you guys play Super Smash Bros. And Oscar, if you're listening to this, Bowser is the GOAT. I love using Bowser. If anyone here plays Super Smash Bros, please tell me if it's good, because we watch tier list rankings and he's shit. But every time I use him, or even if Oscar uses him, like it's so good. Anyway, and also Bowser reminds me of Godzilla, so I'm gonna go now. Next video coming, hopefully next week. Bye bye.
Giant goats.
Oh, look at those. They are wonderful.